Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Oh, this is a good one. There is a reason why our next guest was named one of Cleveland Magazine's most interesting people, and we're about to explore more. Please welcome cheesemonger Madelyn Varela. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Cheese. I'm so excited. So were you born and raised here?
No, I was actually born and raised in Arizona.
I thought you were going to say like Wisconsin or something. I think this.
Oh, if I could only be so lucky.
So we have you here. Lucky to have you here. You have cheese isn't your favorite food either, which I think is amazing.
Yes.
It's
just my life. Yeah, it's my life revolves around cheese, but it's not necessarily my favorite food. It's just part of who I am.
So if you follow her on social media, which you have to if you don't, I'm so excited to start learning more. She has a huge following, and on your social media, you've done so many things, including you were a judge for the World Cheese Awards in 2025.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, how have you did you teach yourself to become an expert on cheese?
So there's a lot of self-learning, but I also have been able to build a really vast network too of cheesemakers, mongers, importers. So it's really, we all share information with one another and we really rely on one another. Now there are extra educational things that we can do, different classes, seminars that I like to take advantage of. You know, this industry, everyone will tell you that you could die and not know everything in this industry. You could live your whole life in this industry and you'll still be learning. And so just constantly learning.
Looking at these pictures, you've traveled the world.
Yes.
In doing this now too. What is a day like entail for you if you are, say, in Portugal and are you just going to markets? Are you going to farms? What are you doing?
Yeah, so a mix of both. I mean, depending on where I am. Portugal, I was there two years ago, and that was a lot of going to cheese shops, talking with producers there that happened to be at these cheese shops. It was very funny. I didn't realize the international reach that I had until I was in a cheese shop in Portugal, in Lisbon, actually. And
did someone recognize you?
Oh yeah, the one girl behind the counter, I was talking with her, and she's like, "You're the crazy American that does the cheese online." And I was like, well, that is me, that is me.
You brought some cheese with you today. You are known for your wild pairings too, right?
Yes.
Like, what's the craziest pairings that we're talking about here that you've put cheese with?
Nerds gummy clusters and double cream brie.
Okay.
Ruffles potato chips and a soft ripened spruce wrap cheese like Harborson and Quinta. Yeah, I do some crazy stuff.
So you brought some unique cheeses today.
Yes.
What do we have here?
So this is Mimolette. This is from France. This was commissioned by Louis XIV in the 17th century. So this gets its beautiful bright color from a natural dye from the annatto seed. So there's no red dye 40 in our cheese, unfortunately. So it has this really lovely age to it. It's a natural rind as well. And feel free to give it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Give it a nibble. So this natural rind is achieved by letting the cheese be exposed to air over time. Yeah. And you'll notice these little craters. Now that you're eating this, don't freak out. They're my friends, I swear. The rind is developed with the help of cheese mites. So these are little tiny.
Am I eating mites right now?
Well, the mites are vacuumed and brushed off before being sent here.
I don't care anymore. That is so
residual
good.
mites.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, and so they actually help aerate the cheese and give it that really unique kind of fruity, nutty flavor that you're experiencing right now.
Neat.
Yeah.
It's so good. I feel the nut. Okay, what about this one? I want to make sure we get to both of these.
Absolutely. So this is Quinta. This is by Point Reyes in California. So this is a soft ripened spruce wrap cheese. And so this little belt around it is made from the bark of a spruce tree. And this bark is actually infused with a herb called the bay laurel leaf. Now, the reason why we wrap these in a spruce belt like this is because it gets so ooey gooey and nice and creamy because of all the mold and the microbes are breaking down the fat and protein in the cheese. So if it didn't have its little
mold, right?
Exactly. Yes, this is good mold. They are our friends. So if it didn't have that little spruce belt, it would just fall right off. Now, since this is infused with bay laurel leaves, it takes on this little bit of an herbaceousness to it. go for it.
Thank you.
So you get that like lactic kind of buttermilk flavor up front that melts down into this earthy, woodsy, herbaceous flavor. Yes, so this
Much
is made
lighter than that.
Yes, so this is made by Point Reyes in California.
What was this one? I wanted this.
So this is the barista. This is a Abbey-style cheese. So kind of like how the Trappist monks were making cheese way back in the day. This is from Belgium. I'm just going to cut off the rinds. Can't eat the rind. So this is a washed rind cheese. So they're washing the cheese with brine to give it a little bit of like a funky flavor. But then they're rubbing it, right? So they're rubbing it in coffee grounds and then putting a line of coffee through the center. So when you combine it with that fat, you get like a latte-like flavor to it.
It is spectacular. You have to follow her on social media. Cheesy Talk with Madelyn. And then your favorite cheese. Can you just say what your favorite cheese is?
My favorite cheese is Negroni blue cheese from Italy. It is a super fudgy, mellow blue soaked in gin, vermouth, and bitters, and then topped with candied orange peels.
She couldn't get it for today, but
I
listen,
know.
would you please come back and share your knowledge with us again?
Absolutely, I would
could
love
talk
it.
with you forever. I'm so blown away by what you do. And again, follow her on Instagram and learn more about what she does and all of her travels. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for having me.